Hey everybody, welcome back to Northern Lion Plays the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth. We're gonna play as the Keeper. I don't know if I even post a seed for this one. We have to learn what to do as the Keeper. We start with triple shot. Dead Sea Scrolls might be due to Eden's Blessing. I have to figure out, this is basically a calibration run. This is a sight read of what it means to be the Keeper. I know a little bit about the Keeper, but not very much. When you get hit, you lose one of those coins at the top. You can only ever have 2 coins. So you can only ever get hit twice. All HP upgrades become blue flies, if I remember correctly, which means that we can't get spirit hearts, can't get demon hearts, we just get a bunch of blue flies. Not necessarily absolutely damning, but not necessarily incredible either. Let's see what happens, for example, if I use a bomb right here. That did heal us. Coins healing you seems good. The fact that you can only get hit twice seems terrible. I don't really know how to feel about this character right now. I also worry that maybe Dead Sea Scrolls is not the kind of item I want right now. You know what? There's your seed. V7, TG, E3, T1. I have also heard that 2 HP deals with the devil kill you instantly. I have also heard that HP upgrades are useless. I can't remember if I already said that over the course of this run. But yes, HP upgrades just give you nothing. I feel like there could be a lot of amazing items here. What about Swallowed Penny? What about Piggy Bank? Fanny Pack? Wooden Nickel? You know, stuff like that. That seems amazing. Head of the Keeper, if we could make that happen, I could understand why that would be incredible. Dead Cat and 1-Up, the same way you would, you know, think about that for the Lost. People, actually, I've seen some conjecture. People have said, I think NL's gonna hate the Keeper because he starts with triple shot. I'm one of those weirdos that still, you know, likes triple shot. I didn't even know that was the majority opinion until recently. I don't mind the low rate of fire. I think triple shot's still pretty cool, and it leads to some cool synergies as well. So I don't know. Maybe you don't even care about tinted rocks anymore, except for the one that gives you smaller rocks. So we don't need to worry about it anymore. Let's not get hit though. Let's not get hit. We've been hit a little too much on this floor. I'm not proud of myself. This is what I was looking for. Probably pretty unlikely to get, like, Head of the Keeper, but let's see what we can make happen regardless. Ooh, Unicorn Stump. Unicorn Stump, but no way to get it. We got pills. They're multiplying. I don't know if Unicorn Stump is going to be incredible for us, but we did get a full health pill that allowed us to give it a try. If we get, like, an orbital or something, this has been a ticket to success on some difficult kind of runs. Coins drop very regularly. So, like, I'm not, as long as we can make it through this, I'm not super concerned about my opportunities to live. I think those should be relatively plausible. Pentagram's nice as well. But I don't know really what to feel. I would imagine, you know, forgive me, I may be a little bit confused throughout parts of this video because I really just have no framework with which to interpret how to play this character. You know, it's a brand new thing. For me especially, you know, I'm a little late off the draw here. Took me forever to unlock it, but I'm excited to give it a try. And, you know, the first time I did a Lost run on camera, I ended up winning with the Lost. Maybe we can do the same with the Keeper. I don't necessarily think I've got high apple pie in the sky hopes of making it happen, but there's a chance nonetheless. Maybe. Just maybe. Sometimes, you know, for me, beginner's luck is like a real thing. And it's not really luck, it's just, you know, you don't know what to concentrate on, so you're not getting muddled up in the banal minutia of it. Weirdly enough, we don't take Magic Mush yet. And then I think we come in here, and we can take one of these items. Whoa, well, as long as we don't get hit. We can take one of these items and live. I think this is how this works. Probably Goat Head, I guess, but try playing this guy. Maybe we'll get lucky and get some ceremonial robes. Or actually, the ceremonial robes isn't the best for us. Just anything that can give us anything. Yeah, there you go. My Shadow or Goat Head. Probably Goat Head. If we took the second deal, we die. We can take this and then go back in there and get My Shadow. Does that actually use up our health? Or can we pick up a penny and then refill it? Because if we can't pick up a penny and then refill it, that was a colossal misstep. Because I don't think My Shadow is worth that. But I guess if we get an HP upgrade here, maybe we'll get the coin back. We did not, though. Yeah, I might have bunged that up something fierce. Yeah, full health didn't do it, so we definitely paid for the HP container there. I thought maybe it would just hurt us, but no. That makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot more sense. We're probably gonna die on this room. There it is. We had a good setup going. Life goes on. Here we go again as the keeper. That was my own fault. I never should have taken, I never should have taken that. I think we'll do a little bit of restarting here. Just to see what we can get. You know, if we're gonna be playing as a tough-ish character, we might as well put ourselves in a position where, you know, we're starting with an item that we actually like. So I'll just wait for an item room to come around, and we'll see what we can get. That run was really good. I botched it a little bit, and I feel a little salty about it, but we'll get over it. Start me next to an item room. It does, like, the curse room's okay, but if we get 9 lives, it's gonna be a hassle to leave. So this is like the most restarts I've ever had without starting next to an item room. There we go. And we get Sister Maggie. Alright, well, I'm getting a little impatient, so we'll maybe start with an item that's not necessarily amazing. I mean, we don't need to... Not that one, though. We don't need to kill Mega Satan on this run. So we don't need to sweat that too much. It's mostly just for, you know, for fun, but... I actually think that Fruitcake might be a terrible item for us as well. But I don't know, Fruitcake triple shot gives us like 3 shots that are weird per shot. I know that sounds strange. It is strange. Here's the question. Do you pick up money, or do you just leave money on the ground so you can heal yourself later? I think you leave it on the ground so you can heal yourself later. We've learned a lot about devil deals as well, so probably not going to be as eager to go for those. If we find a lot of pots, we should probably crack them open. Maybe not these ones, but maybe those ones. The reason I say that... Oh, come on. The reason I say that is because it would be awesome to get Swallowed Penny. It doesn't make us literally invincible, I think, but it might be close. And that's where Swallowed Penny comes from. Just stay on the other side. We're fast enough. No problem. We probably don't need to shoot these for pennies. I think we'll be okay. Pin's not that big of a deal. He's already half dead because we had like a Godhead shot in there. Easy enough. Range upgrade is like hot garbage. I guess we'll just go pick up all the coins that we left on the ground here, except for that one because it's trash. Okay. I mean, this is not as good as our last run, but we are still in it here, and we're learning. Remember, we got 2 luck upgrades already as well. That could be valuable too. Wow. After I pick up all the money, we get a shot that causes an explosion. That hurts us. Now, of course, there's a chance that that could happen again with every single one of these shots. So, not like super stoked about that. But I also want the chance to get a penny, which we did not get. Alright, we'll probably be fine. Head down to the next floor. If we're not, then we'll restart it again. I really wish we'd gotten Cube of Meat on our last one. Like, Cube of Meat... Oh, jeez. Cube of Meat's, Unicorn Stump. That can carry you a long way. Maybe long enough for us to get something better. Something that gives us the ability to stand on our own merits. Mom's Box of Trinkets could also work for us. It's just Mom's Box, but, you know, I'll describe what it does as well. Swallowed Penny with Mom's Box of Trinkets could be okay. I think it's understandable to use a bomb to get some HP here. Not as valuable for something like Tinted Rocks now that only Small Rock can really save us. Lucky Rock could also be dope. Wow, that was extremely lucky. And there is there's a coin available in here. I'm going to just pick it up right now because this does give us enough money to buy like a key from our shop. Now that I think about it, that's not that valuable. With the Keeper, can you just play Blood Banks like endlessly? Because you get at least 1 penny every time you play it. Except for the time that you get an HP upgrade, which I guess would do nothing for you, unless you were at lower HP. Definitely a nickel seems like something you pick up. Because if it's only going to heal you for 1 regardless, you might as well get the 4 cents out of it and try to get a penny to heal yourself instead. Man, I'm a little salty, I gotta admit, over the last run, because that deal with the devil... There was, like, absolutely no functional reason to take my shadow. It's just not good enough. And then to die as a result of it on a run where I had, you know, Magic Mush. Oh, shit. That might compromise our deal with the Devil Chance? I don't know. On a run, to compromise that on a run where we had, you know, Magic Mush. I think we had Magic Mush. Yeah, we definitely had Magic Mush. And then, you know, Synth Oil, Unicorn Stump. Lots of great stuff going on. It's very disappointing for me. Now, I managed to accrue 19 cents, actually, here. Without, worrying too much about our HP. Common Cold makes me feel okay about this. I would like to go to our shop if possible. Took me a second to realize that as Greed, or sorry, as the Keeper, you're not actually spending your HP when you go to the shop. Like, if that money belongs to you already, it's already not HP, so you don't have to worry about that. I wonder if you got, like, IV Bag Humbling Bundle or something. Diplopia. That seems like something worth holding. I don't know about the stopwatch. 2 of Hearts? I mean, it could be worthwhile. If we can hold Diplopia and then pop it and get free devil deals, that is 100% how it used to work. So if it doesn't work like that anymore, I apologize. But it's, you know, I might be running on antiquated information. I've never really used it for that. Well, not lately anyway. Never really used it for that ability. Looks like we won't be using it on this floor either, but okay. I'm thinking if we get free devil deals and they're really strong, maybe that's our ticket to victory. We gotta not take damage, though. I was gonna say red hard damage, but apparently there's no such thing. You're basically just, 3 Ipecac shots, man. You're basically just, in a situation where you can't get hit, which makes me even a little saltier about the fact that we lost Unicorn Stump, because that would have been an awesome, you know, guarantee to that effect. There we go. With its only bomb flies left, basically, in one of these jokers. That should be fine for us. We made it through that room. Probably, maybe one of the tricky rooms we could come across, considering we really can't afford to take damage at all. You know what? Fruitcake is actually really good for us, I'm realizing. I mean, really good might be a stretch, but pretty good for us, because it occasionally gives us head of the Keeper tiers. So we're generating some pennies from that I wouldn't normally get. Okay, we're starting to feel some strategy here. Let's just check this. I don't know what we're hoping to find in a second secret room. Crystal ball. Crystal ball. 2 extra bombs. I mean, it's pretty much what we paid, so don't mind it, but Gertie. Not an easy enemy. Not necessarily the kiss of death. I'm really just trying to, like, kill this thing without exploding myself. There we go. Now, we're hoping for Holy Light. Mostly we're hoping to not get hit, but Holy Light is like a big, you know, fuck you to Gertie if we can actually hit with it. Of course, it has to basically be our middle shot, or I will probably miss with it regardless. Oh, very nearly got hit there. There's those shots coming in from behind. We just got a dime from Head of the Keeper. And I'm not talking like a metaphorical dime like an attractive lady in a rap music video. I'm talking about a literal, you know, unit of currency that is financially equivalent, a financial instrument equivalent to 10 cents. So this time we do get a deal with the devil. No Crampo. I think we do it because it allows us to get the ability to fly. Sister Maggie's just a bonus. We could take a second Sister Maggie. I don't think that's worth it, honestly. Or is it? Okay, seriously, don't die. Just get a penny. I may actually even use my key to open this golden chest to try to get a penny. Oh, we got a golden key out of it, which is worth it, but no, 2 of Hearts doesn't work either. Right, we can't get a penny because you spent it on the deal with the devil, you goddamn idiot, every time. Still, now we got 2 Sister Maggies and the ability to fly. Is it worth it considering that, you know, one single hit could totally fuck us? No, not worth it at all. It was a terrible decision. I regret it immensely. One single explosion could end my days here. I don't even want to try to navigate through those jokers, but I'm going to do it. Yeah, I botched that one. One Sister Maggie was definitely not worth half of our remaining HP. Forever. We do have 15 cents we can spend on the shop. Hoping for, like, Pandora's box could help me mitigate my problem. An actual key, that's for the next floor. This is a very scary room. because these enemies rush you down, but also hit you, and we have to worry about the explosions. Okay, so we got Magic Mush. We're back in business. Now I feel great about taking that second Sister Maggie, even though it'll probably have appreciably, like, almost no impact whatsoever. So Spider Mod is, like, the right choice right now, but I think that 9-volt has the potential to be the right choice in the future, so that's what I'm going to roll with. This, to me, seems like an okay run right now. We've got a decent amount of damage. Occasionally, we're making our own pennies. We got the ability to fly. And we're kind of cooking with gas a little bit. I don't even know what we're... Like, if I pause it, I can see what we have to do. I still don't understand at all why we have Mom's Heart, Isaac, Boss Rush, Mega Satan... Not Mega Satan. Satan, and the Polaroid done with the Keeper. Did I transform into the Keeper somehow and get that done? Maybe, maybe not. I can't recall, to be honest with you. Maybe it's just one of those weird Isaac bugs. Like the one that made me... you know, re-defeat the Dark Room as pretty much every single character in the game. Tears down. Disappointing. Not the Kiss of Death, though. Double Sister Maggie's really holding it down right now. Was that a joke? Yes. Yes, it is. Still questioning my deal with the devil intelligence after those 2 terrible decisions over the course of this run. Undefined... It's free. It allows us to teleport. I don't think that does too much for us. I love Undefined, and you know I love Undefined, but Key Beggar's not really there for us either. It's a shame because, you know, we could really use the pennies that we're probably going to be spending here. But it's better to try to, you know, get an item that allows us to feast instead of an item that allows us to stave off famine. Okay. You can pop up now. I'm sorry for my indiscretions hitting you from across the map accidentally. Good stuff. Give me something. Give me something. Give me one more thing that is something. Key. Well, I'm glad I don't have Key Beggar. Chad fight shouldn't be so bad. We got range. Keep him on the other side of the map. We'll get Little Chad, which is once every few rooms that will generate spiders or flies for us, blue flies. It's almost like a weirdly janky-ass rotten baby. That's very strange. I'll take it. Could be helpful. Maybe slightly, at least. Donate 1 more cent in here. Okay. I don't really care about doing Boss Rush with the Keeper, because apparently it's already done, so... I am going to just keep there. Yeah, see, there's 2 flies there from Little Chad. I think it's Little Chad, or whatever would have dropped from that room regardless. Lots of new tips and tricks to learn here. Now, we're not going to our shop. We've already been to our item room, and we're still trying to make our item room work. So I don't need to backtrack, but I'm choosing to do so to try to get a little bit more money. Wow, I got very lucky to not get hit there. Use that money to reroll on our item room to something that's not Key Beggar, ideally. We don't have any trinkets, so maybe Golden Horseshoe's okay. We could go to our curse room, like get in, get out. I don't know if it's worth it. You know, losing 1 HP. If I had another penny available, might be worth it, but, you know, also might be worth it to reroll the item that's on here. And we got another nonsense out of that. Another blue fly. We got the mom transformation. So it's like, okay, now to win, all we really need is Nod Leaf. No big deal. We didn't really have any other options but to take Mom's Wig, but honestly, Mom's Wig is not that bad. Might even be great for us here. And as might that room, but I'm a little skeptical. That was a beautiful pickup right there. Probably all the value of that mob trap room, none of the hassle. Whoa. Careful here. One day I'm probably going to get burned by picking up all these pennies, but for now I am enjoying possibly having the freedom to buy something from our shop in the future. Ooh, this is good too. Swallowed penny? I don't know if, actually, now that I think about it, Swallowed penny doesn't do that much for us, but we are at 16 cents now. That's a possible shop item. Definitely a luxury, I think, when you're playing as the Keeper. More flies for me. Okay, well, first we go to the item room. HP up is meaningless unless we take a deal with the devil on this floor. Another golden poop. Oh my god, is that what golden horseshoe does for us? If so, thank you very much. Great stuff. Still trying to keep this deal with the devil potential alive. Because, you know, as much as it's super risky to do so, it's not that bad. You know, as long as you have HP backing you up, which we do. We're going to go to our pennies backing you up, which we do. Or HP ups backing you up, I guess, which we also do. Then we're fine. Greed fight doesn't really bother me. I was hoping maybe we got the Steam sale, but it's not a major concern either way. Now we just need money equals power. That's the dream. And I'm being half facetious there because I have no idea how that works with our weird, you know, 2 pennies that are also HP situation. Basically, on this floor, we have a free deal with the devil. It's only free because we can... let's assume we get a deal with the devil, but it's only free because we can't go over 2 HP anyway, but... You know, we have 3 HP on this floor effectively. We have an opportunity cost associated with the 1 HP right now. Please don't give me Krampus. Just give me an item. Even if it's not that good, give me a deal with the devil for something that is takeable. Of course, I would love a brimstone or a mom's knife, but I'm not going to be too picky. Anything useful is more than I expect. So, there's a benevolent bone in this game's body right now. Give me a chance at it. No Krampos. No Krampos. Another HP upgrade, so we can actually take 2 deals if they'd let us. We'll start with Guppy's Paw, and that's it. We will start and end with Guppy's Paw, which I'm assuming does not work on the coins. It's nice to have the chance for a Guppy transformation. I gotta try this, right? Like, I should have picked up a penny instead, but... I really don't understand what I'm doing, but I'm not gonna keep doing it right now. As okay as an HP upgrade would be, oh, that was real dumb. As okay as an HP upgrade would be, it's completely non-essential. Oh man, I thought I was so smart right there. I'm like, I'm gonna use Guppy's Paw on my empty penny and see what happens. Well, we're learning a lot of valuable but very specific lessons about playing as the keeper right now. Don't use Guppy's Paw. A little bit of a waste, to be honest with you. If we use it again, I think there's a chance it might just kill us. We need to find an HP upgrade then if we're ever going to take a deal with the devil again. Way to go. Curse Room is now off limits. Another 2 of hearts. Hierophant card. Just flies, I guess. Could be worse. It could just be functionally, like, worth nothing. So to have it worth something is at least okay. Looking forward greatly to a shop. Assuming we can get the keys necessary to go inside of it. This is a very dangerous room. Ooh. Cursed Eye? I mean, I guess it's not bad. Because if we get hit, we're dead anyway, right? But, and man, we're gonna get a hell of a lot of, like, weird-ass fruitcake shots in the middle here. But, suffice it to say, I was really hoping for a second Guppy item. If we blow those up, all we get are the chances to get, flies. So, I don't consider that worthwhile. Oh, no! Okay, we'll try to knock out one more here. That run was going fine. I blew it a little bit, maybe a lot, with the mistake that I made. I don't think the glass cannon's worth it. I might be wrong. Mysterious liquid. It's okay. Let's give it a try. I'm a little salty. That Guppy's Paw play was just so bad. We could have easily healed without it. But now, you know, we've learned something about Guppy's Paw. I gotta admit, you know, people have said this character seems like harder than the pre-buff Lost. That doesn't seem correct to me. I mean, it doesn't seem like the Keeper's easy. We've died a lot so far. But as hard as the pre-buff Lost, I don't know about that. Maybe we'll see. Maybe in time I'll come to agree with that and I've just gotten a little lucky here. But so far, you know, the ability to just get hit and fairly easily heal yourself puts it like a cut above for sure. That was a huge disappointment though, that last run. Actually, the 2 runs that I've lost so far have both been big disappointments. Ooh, that's dangerous. We can use this. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. Black market, same function as the devil deal, so if we have a black market, we better be damn sure we like the item we pick up. Oh, good. Well, like, I don't know, the Ankh seems worthless. Hey, BFFs might not be that bad if we can get orbitals. I took this because I'm operating under the principle that we may have a chance in the future to get HP up on this floor. You know, boss items have a high tendency to be HP up, so you can get them from your item rooms. Was that a bad decision? Yeah, if I only had one... If I was playing Isaac for my life, and they said, if you don't win this run, I'll kill you, I probably would not have done that. But because I'm in the business of having fun here, I don't mind this decision. I have 2 bombs. It might not even come back to bite me in the ass, but it might come back to bite me in the ass. Because we have 2 bombs, I like the idea of trying to find Swallowed Penny. I was actually hoping for the candle. Red candle or blue candle for that matter, but this is a good haul for us. Let's try it. Okay. Now, a little unexpected, but I find myself being like, hey, the dream pickup for us right now is HP up as the keeper. Just so we can get some use out of the candle. Or, sorry, out of Swallowed Penny. Okay, that was a little close. Man, he's dodging these candle shots. There we go. Evil up. Not HP. That's okay. We're still trucking along. You might have to survive this floor without getting hit at all. Not impossible with blue candle. Probably take that out as soon as possible. I'm more than happy to spend my time doing that one. Guess we'll look for small rock. Wow, okay. This is this is the run that you want to have. It's a little scary because I stupidly took BFFs. And, you know, it does, it grinds my gears a little bit that every single run so far, that's not worth it. Appears to have died to a mistake of my own. That's just life in Isaac sometimes, though. My life for Isaac. Okay. Slow your roll a little bit. We're doing good. Very happy with the candle. Honestly, pretty happy with BFF as well. Of course, I would much prefer to have the extra HP right now for peace of mind. That doesn't change the fact that BFF is actually a really good item. And if we get orbitals and somehow also get our HP back, I'm going to be really happy I have it. So that makes us respawn as the Lost if we die. Hilarious. That would be... Let's do Lost Keeper runs. That's the next level. We'll be out of this floor as soon as we can. Blighted Ovum. Our speed is not bad, so... As long as we make the dodges you're supposed to make against Blighted Ovum, we're fine. PJs doesn't give us HP. Well, it gave us a lot of flies, but... And then we get Crampo. We already have Deal with the Devil precedent, so I'm not too salty about this one, but... Krampus's head or Blue Candle? I think we definitely stick with Blue Candle. Sorry, Krampus. I appreciate the support, or at least attempted support. The Empress, not bad. Down to the next floor. No HP, but on the bright side, we didn't miss out on a Deal with the Devil. We got Small Rock. Smaller than a rock. And honestly, we're doing fine. We just have to operate under the assumption that this is basically a lost run right now. But it's a lost run where a single HP upgrade could, you know, quadruple our chances of winning. We're not even into the difficult floors yet, but, you know, if you can't get hit at all, every floor can take on the perception of being a difficult floor. Always feels like a secret room, so wanted to take the chance at it there. Golden Poop is good, and it's not shitty Golden Poop. Counterfeit Penny is, like, we can't take it because we have Swallowed Penny, basically. 20 cents? We can pick up all of our money guilt-free because, you know, we can't use it to heal right now anyway. But we can't get into our item room, and that's unfortunate. And we know our secret room is not going to be adjacent to our item room, because our secret room already exists on our map. I care more about the shop than I do about the item room, but actually now I'm realizing... Oh, that was so close. As was that. Now I'm realizing We might be able to have our cake and eat it too. Buy a key from the shop. And buy an item from the shop. We don't have a curse? We curse the darkness. Yeah, okay. We don't have to worry about running into greed yet. And we don't have to worry about not knowing what we're buying. Let's see what we got in here. Remember, like, a spirit heart does nothing for us. I think we just buy a key. The pills don't interest me that much. Like, balls of steel is not going to do it. Health up wood. Actually, health up wood. So maybe let's take a super, you know, shot in the dark here. Hematemesis just gives us flies. Question marks. 48-hour energy. Okay. I mean, Hematemesis gave us some flies. That's the best thing I can say about that right there. We're hoping for a raw HP upgrade from our item room. That is not a raw HP upgrade. I'll tell you that much. We could use our last bomb here. Oh, we got Curse of the Maze from the question mark card. It's not so bad. We could use our last bomb to blow up some mushrooms, looking for health up pills or health down pills or magic mush. It's kind of a long shot. Relax. Could be worse. Could be a lot better. All right. Now we're fighting Gertie Jr. Okay. Yep. That was tough. I'm going to end this episode here, but we'll play some more with the Keeper, probably even in our very next episode. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. And, of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.